don't even know if he'll ever recover.
Last night's best bargain, right here!
Prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jaheira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save.
Trolls report more activity among the cultists, Mom. Preparing to march, I wager. Seems that way.
Her focus is on stopping the cult. I suspect she's...
Don't be shy! Have a gander at the finest
She
stuff!
loves doing her best. She shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
But Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. Patience. He may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes
Maybe I need
charging
more
into those
pockets.
shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing.
Premium trinkets and doodads!
Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jaheira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve it.
Last night's best bargain, right here!
Signs of waking.
We can wait.
But Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. Patience. We may know a way through the curse.
I don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Don't be shy! Have a gander at the finest stuff!
I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jaheira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save
Looks
the
empty.
city.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far.
Anyone's keeping an eye on
We
Premium trinkets and doodads!
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it.
preparing to march.
Patience. We may know a way through the curse.
I don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I
Last night's
intend to
best
find one.
bargains,
What I
right
won't
here!
do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jaheira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Jaheira's doing her best. She shows no signs of waking.
I don't think
We can wait.
But Baldur's Gate can't.
Don't be shy! Have a gander at the finest stuff!
Patience. He may know a way through the curse.
I don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our...
Premium trinkets and doodads!
Any help from Jaheira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult.
Last night's best bargains, right here!
I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult. And I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself.
fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. We believe the cultists have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in. I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
You know the name Gortash, a councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing. The journey back to Baldur's Gate won't be easier, but your task here is harder still. Timora be with you.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this Steel Watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick. The city. Baldur's Gate. Home. I can almost taste it, you know. Not even Gortash can spoil that.
We see what we see and do.
Flame Color. That's your name, isn't it? Art Color? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Really? Could you bring him here? You'd be glad of the help, wouldn't you, sir? No, not till I met Art, anyway. It seems to be all he remembers. This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. Thank you.
What's that in your pocket, sir?
feel we are walking. We are fearsome black and blue.
Well met. Then we know our mission. All roads converge at moonrise. They want violence, they want control, they want Baldur's Gate. Who better than Grand Duke Ravengard to surrender it? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist to dismantle its defenses? They will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it. I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked father from the shadows. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as upstanding as the Sword Mountains. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him. We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
You wish to speak? He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Climbing up a tree, and we see what we see, and do just what we. Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
It's true then. He's met Daniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Daniel. If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. Well, not all of it anyway. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. We just need to find it. Without Daniel, no. And I don't know how I can find him without speaking to this man. I don't deserve you, my friend.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Daniel and me do just what we please. Together, waiting for the sun forever. Monsters snuffling and stalking in the shade where we are walking. We are fearsome black and red. We are living, they are dead to our
trinkets and doodads.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
All right. What now?
Climbing up the tree and we see
Last night's best bargains right here.
No time to waste.
together, waiting for the sun. Forever we'll see shadows, they get darker, but our hiding place is brighter.
Listen. Sorry, listen.
Monsters snuffling and storm. We are walking.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Always room for more?
We are fearsome, black and red. We are.
Can't slow down.
Can you hear me?
I'll be out of your way as soon as I'm finished.
One from which you will awaken soon.
No traps, please. Let's see. empty.
Come on, let's go.
What to do? Moving in.
Hello, my sweet. Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. He always insisted we were a family, even when he was carving scars into our flesh. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. And now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6. It's not a plan yet. More a feeling. Just an itch at the back of my mind. But I know I'm missing something. Whatever Cazador did to me, it was more than his usual sadism. It had purpose. Once I know what that purpose was, maybe a plan will present itself. But for now, I just need to scratch this itch. Then I'll see you tonight, you sweet, generous thing.
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something? Fine. What's on your mind? Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common. Considering all we've been through, I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company. And attractive company too, no less.
Soldier? Those claws
Sharp as hell.
Their eyes are made for the dark. Fire and light is our friend.
Onward.
Blood comes easy these days.
take you.
Never a dull moment.
On my way.
I can't even catch my breath.
What's the plan?
Can you feel death's cold grip?
My faith will guide me.
Let's move. Need to find a way forward.
The Selûnite shrine, hidden away.
Perhaps they had no choice but to hide. Might be useful.
careful, I bite.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Looking ahead. Should mind my step. Anything of use?
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Simple.
What a charmer.
Let's get going. Time to press ahead. Here we go.
I could go for a good meal.
All right. What now?
I'd love to, thanks.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. Have to keep going. Always at your side.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition. Just that you have a big heart. You like doing what's right. So I was thinking, what would be the right thing to do when we get to Moonrise Towers? When we come face to face with whoever is controlling the parasites in our heads? God! Now try to think outside the box just a little. Consider the parasites in our skulls, and think how many others have the mind flayers infected. Hundreds. Thousands. And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield. Power is just a tool. It's people that are good or evil. And even they can be a little bit, I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil. So much for thinking you had ambition. Still, we're not there yet. Maybe you'll see the light. Yet.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you standing there. Lost in the steps, truth be told. I need them to be just right. I wouldn't want to fail my new partner. I know a few people who might beg to differ, but the only one that matters is here with me now. May I have this dance? Bravo! Bravo! Now, perhaps we might try a more intimate style. So much shadow around us. To think I almost missed the light. Well, It's getting late. We can't face the morrow if we don't bid farewell to the now. Good night. And thank you. For the dance, I mean. I won't forget it.
I hear you found a new lover. So, will you want to keep yourself your new, true love? Is this the end of our late-night trysts? Even though they were an awful lot of fun. Come now. Wyll won't agree to that. He's stuck in the past. And that's coming from a vampire. But if you ever get tired of your decades-long devotion to one another, I'm always here for a sordid affair. What? Why? I mean, obviously I can understand why. We've had a lot of fun together. But I thought you had something more with Wyll. No, I mean, you were a lot of fun, but I didn't expect anything more than that. We could try, if that's truly what you want. You'll need to end things with Wyll, of course, but I'm sure he can find somewhere else to bury his blade. Well, darling, in that case, consider yourself well and truly taken. You know, this has been a surprisingly delightful conversation. Let's see what other surprises we have in store for each other.
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your fault. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Well, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't been dwelling on becoming a Dark Justiciar. Perhaps seeing the power of Shah unleashed on that land is keeping the thought in my mind. But don't worry. I still have plenty of room for you in both mind and heart.
I'm sorry. I might have come on a little strong with the dance invitation. I was imagining my younger days, prancing about without a care in the world. We may never be dance partners, but we have fellowship, and I wouldn't trade that for all the gold in the gate-counting house. Well, that's enough sentiment for one day. What did you need? The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. One of my eyes might be made of stone, but that doesn't mean I'm blind to the obvious. I hope Astarion makes you happy. I won't pretend I'm not hurt, but I also won't deny that your friendship alone is a magnificent gift. If friendship is what you're offering, it's an honor to accept.
Hello, beautiful. I was so hoping you'd say that. Until later, then.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.